Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Thursday, and before I go about my business for the day, I thought it would be fun to do a video game review for the video game review section of the channel. Growing up, one of my favorite games to play was X-Men Children of the Atom. That then evolved into Marvel vs. Capcom, which then evolved into
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes.
Which is going to be the game that we are reviewing today. Now, this game is considered to be the pinnacle of the Marvel vs. series. I would respectfully disagree. While this game is fantastic, there are some aesthetic choices that I strongly disagree with, though I can highly appreciate them when I play the game. This game was my very first game for the Sega Dreamcast, so this is what we're going to be playing this on. This game has since been released for the Xbox 360 and PS3, although I don't think it's available anymore, and that was done through digital download. There's also an Xbox and PS2 copy of this, but I think the PS2 copy was only available in Japan. The original Xbox copy would be an interesting thing to own, but I would recommend getting this on the Dreamcast because this was the way it was originally released. And my friend and I, we both got this game when it came out, and we anticipated this game. We enjoyed playing this game. But again, compared to Marvel vs. Capcom, which we reviewed pretty recently on the channel, I think you'll see that there is a huge stylistic shift in the presentation of this game. So let's take a look at that. Without further ado, let's get down to playing
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes.
Alright, let's hit the lights and get down to some gameplay here. Now, the big thing about this game
Marvel vs. Capcom 2
is the ridiculous roster that it has, okay? So, this game features every single character from every single Marvel vs. Capcom game that Capcom has ever released, plus a lot more characters, okay? Now, a lot of these characters you unlock simply by beating the game, so the replayability factor is quite high if you consider a replayability factor incentive to unlock things. I like to consider a replayability factor to be, it's fun, I want to just keep playing it, not, I want to keep playing this so I can unlock everything. But I have unlocked everything, at least character-wise. There's still a lot of character colors and maybe some stages I have not unlocked. So, there's no way that I could actually read through all of these characters in a concise way. But I'll just quickly scroll through them, and you'll see that if you've played Ruby Heart's an original character, Cable's an original character, but if there's Sabretooth, who's my favorite on this game. If you've played any of the X-Men Children of the Atom games, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, you will notice all the characters that I'm seeing have been in these games. We also get fun additions like Baby Bonnie Hood from Darkstalkers, Amingo, and I'm not sure what he's from, and we get the Servbot from Mega Man Legends here as well. And this character is also from Mega Man Legends. So, when I play this game, I always choose Sabretooth as my main guy. Sabretooth has Birdie, the psychic sidekick that he had in the Jim Lee era of his character. So Sabretooth is really my favorite Marvel villain, and he's really fun to play as. So Sabretooth and Birdie are always my go-to people when I play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So we'll choose Sabretooth, and you'll see here there's different ways to have your assist attack be used. I'll just go with the recommended here. Now, the cool thing here is we've got two versions of Wolverine. We've got the Bone Claw Wolverine from when Magneto sucked his adamantium out, and then the regular Wolverine. The regular Wolverine, in my opinion, plays a lot better because Bone Claw Wolverine, his health, he takes a lot of damage. So, we're going to go with regular Wolverine. And let's see, who should we have for our other character? One thing I don't like about this game is Roll. It was one of my favorite characters in Marvel vs. Capcom, but she is really a lot weaker in this game. She's not very good. whereas in Marvel vs. Capcom, she was quite good. Jill Valentine, we'll actually choose her. I've been really interested in the original Resident Evil or Biohazard. I actually recently made Facebook friends with Eric Pirius, the guy who plays Wesker in the first Biohazard. So we'll play Jill Valentine, played by Inez, right here. So, and that's going to be our team. Unlike the other Marvel vs. games in the Marvel vs. Capcom series, this is 3-on-3. Yet another reason why this game is considered to be so popular. Now, the odd thing about this game, though, is the final boss. I actually can't even remember his name off the top of my head. Marvel vs. Capcom had Onslaught, which was a really iconic villain. Before that, it was Apocalypse. And honestly, I'm blanking on the boss character's name in this. He turns into a giant lava monster at the end, and so there's that. But here, you'll notice that there is this, jazzy lounge music for our fighting stage, background music here, which I think, on the one hand, I kind of can appreciate the contrast and the mellow atmosphere that it kind of juxtaposes to the high-paced action. But on the other hand, I feel it's kind of a buzzkill. The other games had this really beautiful, intense, bright, energetic atmosphere, and this game doesn't have that. And I understand it's like they did it so well in the other games, they probably wanted to experiment stylistically, but I don't like it, personally. I don't hate it. I get what they're doing. I appreciate it, but compared to the other games stylistically, I think this game lacks. So I'm gonna pull in Birdie here. There we go. Thanks, Birdie. I like when Birdie pulls up the limo and Sabretooth is like, let's get out of here. Sabretooth aesthetically is a character that I don't like what happened to once they did those Fox X-Men movies. They turned him into some long-haired male model. It was horrendous. This Sabretooth is the quintessential Sabretooth, so. One nice thing I like about this game is the artwork is still fantastic. And to go with the new atmosphere, they have these pencil drawings that are very, very well done. We recently reviewed Strawl for the channel, and Strawl for the 3DO did a similar thing where they did anime pencil drawings for their characters. As you can clearly see, 3D effects are now in the background here. I really haven't done too much with Jill. But she can trigger zombies to come and attack you. She's learned how to work with the zombies rather than fight them. She fights a bit like Terry Bogard, which is really cool. Ah, no! This game is extremely fun to play. I cannot undersell how fun this game is to play and how fantastic the roster of characters is. Despite the fact that there are some the boss choice and some of the aesthetic choices I personally don't agree with, but still, this is an amazing game. I played the heck out of this when I first got it. Oh man, I didn't get him. Fantastic. One thing I don't like about this game, there are no character endings. There is just a series of pencil drawings showing all the characters on a flying pirate ship together. So take that for whatever it's worth. Now, you might say, well, they got so many characters, how can they do character endings? Street Fighter Alpha 3 or Zero 3 had a similar amount of characters, and each of those characters got a character ending. Now, I know I'm being picky and spoiled, and that's a ridiculous first world problem. I'm just saying it would be cool if these characters had actual endings. And sadly, that would go on to set a precedent for certain fighting games just to be really lazy and not give their characters endings. Rogue and Sabretooth, these are two characters that were in X-Men vs. Street Fighter and then never made an appearance until this game, which is sad because they're great characters to play as. Man, Sabretooth got KO'd. Shoot. Come on, Wolverine. Ah! My wife was watching Outdaughtered the other day, and I was joking that, man, they get out. Jeez, I'm in my butt kicked here. This game, apparently, this game can spike its difficulty pretty quickly here. Jeez. I'm gonna lose here. Lose badly, too. Can't even make my joke I was gonna make here. There we go. Let me concentrate on this match here and see if I can get out of here in one piece. Then I'll make the joke I was gonna make. Oh, jeez. Man, I would have knocked him out, but he's got that insta-shield. Not insta-shield, that cheese. Maybe I can do this here. Hang on, I gotta concentrate here. Ah! Thanos reigns. I was gonna say that my wife always watches Outdaughtered, this reality show on TLC, and there's this one little kid who's always getting eye surgery, and I was gonna say that they're gonna give her laser eyes, and her eyes are gonna go out of control, like when Rogue gave Cyclops CPR. I actually found a GIF of that. It was hilarious. At least I was laughing hysterically. She was kind of like, "What are you talking about?" So. All right, let's do, maybe at least, we gotta at least try to win that fight back here. Let's try to get my honor back here. We'll go with Sakura instead of Jill Valentine, because I'm a little bit better with her. And you'll notice, though, that sometimes when you switch up your characters, you get different characters that you fight. So this is a really interesting group that we're fighting here. We're fighting M. Bison or Vega and Magneto, who go together, basically, at least aesthetically, and being the main villains. And then Dan. So, I mean, it's like, once you start playing the game, you start to kind of more fall into the aesthetic vibe of the game. But, I don't know. I prefer Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighters vibe. And I also prefer, quite frankly, I also prefer all the other games vibes, too, to this. But again, this is very beautiful and very, very well done. And compared to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I mean, it's just night and day. I mean, there's no comparing the beauty and intensity and the attention to detail of this to a game like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite that feels very uninspired. You know, if Magneto, if you would come down here, that would be great. Jeez, man. There we go. Let's get Sakura out of there in a hurry. Jeez, man, Dan. Come on. That should hit Dan, too. Now, the thing is that's cool is that there are no assist characters in this game like there are in Marvel vs. Capcom, but you can tag in your partner as an assist character, which then will make a cool move, but will also leave your a team member vulnerable. Oh man, Dan's gonna beat me. Get out of here. That get him. There you go. Hyper combo finish. Thanks, Birdie. All right, guys. I think we have a really, really good sample of the gameplay here. So let's wrap up our review with that, and we'll hit the lights. There we have it, guys. That is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, The New Age of Heroes. So, This game has gone way up in value, so definitely try to find some way to play it. If you can get it on Dreamcast, great. If you can find another copy on the original Xbox, that's cool too. Or just try to play it digitally. You have to play this game if you want to play the quintessential Marvel vs. game because it's got all the characters. But aesthetically speaking, it's weak compared to its predecessor. And I actually enjoy playing its predecessor a bit more. But I still really like this game. I highly recommend this game. It's a beautiful game, even though the music and the vibe are lacking in my opinion. So until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you all later. And make sure you play lots of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, The New Age of Heroes. Bye-bye.